the news, federal government assures KOGI a full 13% derivation allocation. The Progressive Patriots holds lecture gives awards to mark International Day of Tolerance in Lokoja. Lawyers petition Electoral Commission over suppressed constituencies in KOGI. Borno, KOGI schools shine in National MTN Quiz Contest. An APC Assembly aspirant, ALMARUF SALMONU, donates educational support worth millions of naira to schools, grants scholarship to the best students across YAGBA East local government of KOGI State. A warm welcome to Weekend Pulse, your trusted window into review major stories, trends, and voices shaping our world. On Malachite TV, we bring you the stories that matter, from politics to people, from business to entertainment, and everything happening across the nation and globally. Avoy Unwegu, thanks for joining us. The federal government has assured KOGI State that it will receive its full entitlement from the 13% derivation fund following its recent recognition as an oil-producing state. Chairman of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, Dr. Muhammad Bello Shehu, gave the assurance when he hosted Governor Ahmed Ododo and a delegation of senior KOGI State officials at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja for an interactive session on the state's eligibility and access to the fund. A statement from the RMAFC said Dr. Shehu assured the KOGI State delegation that the Commission is committed to ensuring a fair and lawful distribution of revenue to every beneficiary. He added that RMAFC's responsibility is to guarantee that all allocations due to KOGI, whether from oil, gas, or solid minerals, are properly recorded and protected. To fast-track the process, Dr. Shehu directed the immediate constitution of a joint committee comprising officials from RMAFC's Gas, Investment and Crude Oil Department, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, and the KOGI State government. The committee is expected to address the issues raised and propose solutions. Earlier, Governor Ododo has expressed concern over the state's inability to benefit from its abundant natural resources. He questioned why KOGI had yet to receive any part of the 13% derivation, despite its status as an oil-producing state. He sought clarity on ongoing oil and gas activities, expressing optimism that the Commission will handle the matter with diligence. KOGI State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his administration has taken proactive steps to avert the recurring unified traffic gridlock along the Lokoja-Abuja Highway, a major transit corridor for holiday travelers. Governor Ododo gave the assurance during an assessment tour on the highway aimed at putting facility in proper shape before Yuletide. The assessment tour on the road involved security chiefs, officials of federal and state ministries of Works, and the State Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC. The team inspected critical sections of the road to evaluate their readiness ahead of the festive season. Represented by the State Security Advisor, Jerry Omodara, the governor commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the ongoing infrastructural developments across the state, describing the Lokoja-Koto-Abaju Road project as quality work. He expressed optimism that the collaboration between the states, federal agencies and contractors will ensure smooth traffic flow despite ongoing construction works. The representatives of the contractor, True Crate Solutions Limited, Engineer Frank Renzo, thanked the government for the visit and assured that the highway will be made fully motorable before the festive period, pledging that blocked section will be reopened and damaged spots repaired ahead of the December rush. The KOGI State Sector Commander of the FRSC, CC Tenimu Yusufu Etuku, emphasized the strategic importance of KOGI State as a major national transit hub in Nigeria, noting that a significant increase in vehicular movement is expected in the state during the festive period. Similarly, the State Commandant of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Aleson Olumide Ebenezer, said officers of the Corps will work closely with the FRSC to ensure a seamless travel experience for motorists. The Progressive Patriots has charged Nigerians to embrace and tolerate one another to build better society. The charge was given by the guest lecturer, Dr. Solomon Ayego, during the lecture titled Tolerance in the Dynamic Contemporary World with Coexistence through Religious, Political, and Societal Organization at Ayonete Hotel and Suites, Zone 8, Lokoja. Ayego defined tolerance as the willingness to accept, endure, and accommodate diverse social groups, emphasizing its significance in heterogeneous societies. Let's join our reporter for more.
In the gathering were people from different walks of life present to commemorate the International Day for Tolerance. Delivering the lecture on the topic, Tolerance in a Dynamic Contemporary World with Coexistence through Religious, Political, and Societal Organization, the immediate past provost of the College of Health Science and Technology, IDA, Dr. Nuhu Solomon, emphasized the importance of tolerance in promoting peace and prosperity in a heterogeneous society.
The word tolerance. What is tolerance? The willingness to accept, endure, or accommodate differences, opinions, beliefs, and behaviors that may not agree or align with your own values, beliefs, and practices. That is tolerance.
According to Dr. Nuhu Solomon, tolerance is essential for peaceful coexistence, and it encompasses various types, including social, religious, political, emotional, and cultural tolerance.
See another person is of a different belief from your own. He's practicing his own belief around you. He doesn't agree with yours, but you endure with him. You are patient with him. You accommodate him. And he does it successfully. You are tolerating. So also it goes through different spheres of life: political, social, religious. And if you look at the topic, everything centers around tolerance. Tolerance will enable mutual coexistence.
Solomon highlighted the benefit of tolerance, including reducing conflicts and tensions, fostering cooperation and collaboration, supporting social cohesion and unity, building trust and understanding among people, and promoting cultural exchange and understanding.
Basically focusing on tolerance is what the world needs. Every community needs. Every group in the society needs. Every government of our land needs. Because with tolerance, definitely there will be peace, progress, and prosperity in our society. And that is why I decided to emphasize so strongly on this. From the lectures we have already presented. Now, when we talk about tolerance, we're talking about the willingness to accept, to accommodate, and to be able to, to agree with other people's differences, and to align with other people's differences, beliefs, values, and practices. And once that is strictly adhered to in our human society, we will definitely know peace.
He urged people to tolerate one another to reduce the crisis in the world. The event also recognizes some individuals who have used their offices or efforts to improve an already established peace and unity by the government. Among them is the chairman of the KOGI State Electricity Regulatory Commission, Engineer Ibrahim Abdulwaris, the senior special assistant to the governor on print media, Avoy Unwogo, and others attributed their recognition to God and the government, who created the conducive atmosphere for them to thrive.
It's also an award that will encourage me personally to do better in the responsibility that I've been given. We must be able to tolerate everybody and then ensure that we do what we are supposed to do based on the oath that all of us have signed to offer care to everybody, irrespective of the divide that they may believe and irrespective of the belief that they have or their affiliation, which may clash with our own personal affiliations, we must be fair to all.
I find it very satisfactory. It is good for sometimes to recognize what you are doing in a very quiet place, and they are sorting you out by your values. I want to appreciate first His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Isman Ododo, who gave me the opportunity to serve and be seen. Secondly, I should recognize and appreciate our grand patron, grandfather of APC in the state, Alhaji Adoyeza Bello, who sought me out after political retirement and said, there's more that I can still do for this state.
If we are tolerant enough, there won't be fighting. If we are tolerant, you accept opposition as your friend, and you accept as Christian, you accept Muslim as your brother or your sister, and Muslim will accept Christian as brother and sister. There will be that synergy and understanding to move this nation forward. Because where there is acrimony, where there's chaos, where there's bitterness, that community or state cannot move forward. To the organizer, the Progressive Patriots, I appreciate them very well. I want them to keep doing this thing, encouraging people, giving the sensitive topic and discussion will encourage the war. They are indeed Progressive Patriots.
The former majority leader of KOGI State House of Assembly and the current secretary KOGI State Education Board, Hassan Dakeke, commended the organization for promoting peace and unity.
I appreciate the resource person who gave very beautiful presentation and who was able to dish out what was required to be done. And what she said was in alliance with what our former governor did. Governor Adoza Yaya Bello, he was one of the governors of this state who saw it wise to present a bill on zero tolerance on insecurity in the state. He didn't stop there. He went further to create structures outside the conventional ones. All the vigilante group were created during his time. And Governor Ahmed Adejo is following that footstep. He has brought in all these security apparatus as civil servants, and they are under civil service guidelines now and rules. I think this improvement is part of what the lecturer is saying. I think the governors have done very, very, very well for even identifying us and for even the choice of the lecture itself. I think they have done very well.
Representing the chairman of KOGI State Electricity Regulatory Commission is Ali Atabo, head of public affairs. He urged the Progressive Patriots to continue to support the society and government with more of these transformation lectures.
Let me thank the Progressive Patriots for seeing my boss worthy of this honor. I want to bring it to attention that we are less than 1 year in existence as a regulatory body of the electricity sector. And for us to have found worthy of recognition just within the shortest time that we have come, we are very, very happy. The chairman CEO of KOGI State Electricity Regulatory Commission, Engineer Ibrahim Sunday Abdulwaris, has been up to task. He's been regulating for us to have a reliable power supply, for us to have a service that is commensurate to our payment. Before now, you pay for darkness. But under the leadership of Engineer Sunday Abdulwaris, he said there is no longer paying for darkness. You only pay for what you consume. And so far, so good. Electricity consumers in KOGI State can testify that since the emergence of KOGI State Electricity Regulatory Commission, we have a new trajectory in the electricity market in KOGI State. We also commend the governor of KOGI State for deeming it necessary to establish that commission. That commission is a game changer in the electricity market, that I can assure you. I urge the association to keep on doing the good work they are doing, because it will spur us to greater service.
Other awardees and editor-in-chief, Confluence Trust newspaper, Solomon Agada, also commended the organization.
I dedicate the award to God, because He alone is the one that is shaping my life, that is helping me all through. In fact, I want to use the opportunity again to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. Because of the privilege, I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to be recognized without being in the individual that positioned me there as the provost of the college. So I'm happy, and I want to appreciate the patriotic, the Progressive Patriotic for this award, for giving me this opportunity. And I believe that it's a charge, an encouragement to do more. I'll continue to do more anywhere I am.
And when we talk of peace, peace is very germane in society. When group agitates over issues, it's because of injustice. When we have peace in an environment, there will be justice to all that concerns. And today, we are able to know and heard of about peace and tolerance. The excess of life is peace and tolerance. Every society that does not witness peace and tolerance, they will be bound to crisis. And today, Kogi is witnessing relative peace because we agree with ourselves.
The organizer and director of TPP, Council Bello, expressed their concerns and why Nigerians should tolerate one another.
Our annual commemoration is not just an event. It is a clarion call for reflection, dialogue, and collective action towards building bridges of understanding across our religious, political, and social divides.
16th of November is set aside annually to mark World Tolerance Day. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
And on politics, Kogi Muhammadu Buhari Civic Square was crowded by the All Progressives Congress APC leaders and supporters to receive the decamped court across People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Social Democratic Party, SDP. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, who was in the state for the event, welcomed former Kogi State Governor Captain Idris Ichala WADA, PDP, and the deputy governorship candidates of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, Samuel Abenimi, among others, to the All Progressive Congress, APC. The Vice President expressed his happiness, saying he is pleased that Kogi governance is taking roots in Kogi State and that it marks a new chapter for the APC in the state and throughout Nigeria. We join our reporter for more details.
The Vice President Kashim Shettima said he is particularly delighted to receive an elder statesman like Captain WADA and others.
He promised to build a political home that brings together progressive minds from across the country. He promised to make the APC a political party where competence is valued and where inclusion is not an empty press. He promised to make the APC a confluence of progressives. Today that promise is unfolding before our eyes. His leadership has inspired faith. His commitment to national unity has restored confidence in the political process. Nigerians from across divides are choosing to work with him because they see sincerity and depth in his vision.
Shettima said what is happening in the APC is more than just a coalition. It is a gathering of influential individuals in Kogi State and Nigeria, and that they will not regret becoming part of these progressive movements.
What is happening in Kogi today is not the collapse of one structure into another. It is not a victory of one ego over another. What we are witnessing is a margin of convictions. It is a recognition that Nigeria requires a broad coalition of patriots who are looking beyond all quarrels and embrace a collective future. The APC remains the home of all who seek progress. We must rise above bitterness and forge a new national spirit. You have joined a family that thrives on service. You have joined a platform that values your experience. We shall deepen peace in Kogi State. We shall expand development in Kogi State. We shall uphold the promise of a renewed Nigeria. Because you have shown that the people read progress. The APC does not take your trust for granted.
He said his message is that President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's victory in 2027 is certain. Shettima expressed his gratitude to the people of Kogi State for speaking with one voice. The state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo was delighted to receive the campees, called them to join his administration to move the state forward.
We are here again to appreciate all our progressive-minded leaders who also appreciate and support good governance and have resolved to join us today to ensure that we jointly serve our people and to move Kogi State forward. They have come to add more value because they are men of integrity, they are men of character, they are men that is ready to serve his people. And as such, we are welcoming you and we are behind you. Today, we are here and to let you know that what is happening today and with the coming of our leader, His Excellency Captain Idris WADA, Honorable Samuel Abadami, Right Honorable Imam Alpha, Alhaji Ahmed Sani, Honorable Riyadania, Alhaji Usman Malam and Honorable Emmanuel Omebije, Alhaji Hassan Bewa, Moses Ododo, Honorable Abdurrahman Unuka Uchala, Honorable Victor Uchala. The list is endless. I cannot measure. And their members, they are here in our great party today. And let me tell you, they are coming has shown that in Kogi State, opposition has been crushed to the ground. They are here. Let me tell you, sir, in APC, we have no newcomer. There is nothing like newcomer. We are all a big and united family.
He expressed gratitude to the President and Vice President for their leadership style and passion to grow the economy and the people.
Under Mr. President and the National Chairman, our party is becoming a party of ideology that was envisioned from the beginning. It is not about winning election again. It is about unfolding our agenda to make Nigeria a true giant. Without noise, the National Chairman is collapsing opposition by amplifying the achievement of our government at all levels. Nigerians now see the APC as a movement for development. We are here to let people know that our assignment is to serve sincerely and make available dividend of democracy to our people and not noise making. When you are working, you don't talk. We are working and we are busy.
The former Kogi State Governor Idris WADA, on behalf of others, expressed satisfaction, noting that it is in the best interest of the state and the people to join the APC due to the notable development taking place in the state under the watch of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. He also commended the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying he has a clear and commendable vision for the country and that the party is true progressive.
I thank you all for gathering here today on the occasion of our crossing over from PDP to APC. The reasons for crossing over are numerous, but there is no time for me to explain them to you. You know them already. APC is a progressive party. It's leading Nigeria in the right direction. Mr. President made a very bold decision in removing fuel subsidy. Initially, we all felt all kinds of pains, but now fuel price is dropping almost every month. Fuel prices are coming down almost every month. The exchange rate, which the President unified, has stabilized our currency, and now the Naira leading Nigeria in the correct direction. So on behalf of all the campaigns, I thank you for welcoming us. We assure you that we'll melt into APC and bring progress to our communities.
The National APC Chairman, Professor Netawe Yawata, former Governor Yaya Bello, ex-Deputy Governor Yomi Awoniyi, present and ex-national and state lawmakers, National and State Assembly members, party executives, state SGS, commissioners and thousands of supporters converge on the Muhammadu Buhari Square to celebrate the decamped politicians. Faith Adike reporting for MSC TV.
A team of legal practitioners led by Barrister Ayokunle Jonathan have petitioned the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) urging it to address issues of suppressed constituencies in Kogi State. Jonathan, who stated this at INEC office in Kogi State, noted that the Constitution's mandates Commission to create constituencies, citing Section 91, which requires the House of Assembly of a state to have 3 or 4 state constituencies in a federal constituency. He noted that some constituencies were suppressed after the state was created, resulting in unequal representation in the Kogi State House of Assembly. The Kogi State of Assembly, according to the legal practitioners, currently has 25 members, short of the required number stipulated in Sections 91 and 114 of the Constitution. Jonathan highlighted that Ajaokuta Federal Constituency has only 1 assembly member, whereas Kababunu State Constituency used to have Kaba 1 and 2, Ijumu 1 and 2. Similarly, the same situation, he said, exists in YAGBA Federal Constituency and other areas with suppressed constituencies. Adding his voice to the petition submitted, Barrister Zacchaeus Dare Michael, chairman of Kababunu local government area, one of the affected local governments, supported Jonathan's petition on behalf of the citizens of the state, stating that laws are meant to be fair and just, and lamented the suppression of some state constituencies after the creation of the state. He cited example of federal constituencies with inadequate representation and called for the restoration of suppressed seats. The petitioners urge INEC and Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo to address the issues before the next election, warning that the current composition of the State Assembly is defective and lacks legal quorum, according to Barrister Zacchaeus Dare Michael. As an interested party whose local government is suppressed, he joined in submitting a letter to the INEC. We go for a short break. We'll be back to continue.
With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world.
Welcome back. In a remarkable demonstration of commitment to educational development and community upliftment, the All Progressives Congress APC aspirant for the YAGBA East State constituency, ALMARUF SALMONU, has fulfilled his promise to donate 1 million copies of notebooks and other writing materials to primary and secondary schools across the YAGBA East local government area of Kogi State. ALMARUF, who arrived to a warm reception by family members, friends, and supporters numbering in their hundreds, used the visit to reaffirm his vision. For a more progressive and inclusive YAGBA East at the State House of Assembly. As part of the activities, he paid homage to traditional rulers across the local government area, seeking their blessings for his political journey and community-centered mission. He visited His Royal Majesty Olukotun of Ife Olukotun, Alalu of Alu, Oloronre of Orori, Olohun of Olohun, Oba of Kwanyo, as well as the Oba of Jege, Oba of Agimi, His Royal Majesty Oba of Ejuku, Oba of Imela. He also visited the palaces of the Agbano of Isolu, Olugbagun of Bagun, and Oba of Itakete Isao. The traditional rulers, while praying for him, commended his long-standing generosity and kindness. Said he has been like this since they know him. It is not because he wants to contest. They appreciated him, and that there is no doubt when he is elected, he will do even more for them and their children. ALMARUF expressed gratitude for the blessings and encouragement, adding that his aspiration is driven by a desire to broaden his impact and attract more beneficial policies to the constituency. He thereafter began an extensive tour for the distribution of notebooks, pens, pencils, and other writing materials, visiting many schools, including Igbagun Community High School, Alu Community High School, Amcos Secondary School, Aurori, GNI Secondary School, Ife Olukotun, Wesley High School, Ife Olukotun, Oluyori Secondary School, Ponyo, Community High School, Ponyo, Community High School, Jege, Community High School, Ejuku, and Al-Jabal Islamic School, Ejuku. At Itakete Isao, he extended the gesture to Community High School and St. Kizito's Primary and Secondary School, Isalu, among other schools visited. In addition to the educational tour, ALMARUF paid a heartwarming visit to Ekundayo Modeles Home and Ekundayo Nursery and Primary School, where he donated writing materials and awarded scholarship to pupils and students across YAGBA East. His friends and chairman of ALMARUF Auto in Lagos State, Rashid Eniola, also supported the scholarship scheme with cash donation to run throughout the year. The scholarships covered primary school pupils and the best students in SS1, SS2, and SS3, aimed at encouraging academic excellence, and made cash donations to cover all scholarships. Among the beneficiaries of the ALMARUF scholarship scheme is a physically challenged secondary school student of St. Kizito's Primary and Secondary School, whose school fees is paid from SS1 to SS3, respectively. Recently, ALMARUF also donated school buses to Medinat Infant Academy, Ekuku Agasa in Okene Local Government Area, Noble Guide Academy in Abuja, and a Toyota Sienna bus for the ALMARUF Educational Sport Foundation, among numerous impacts he has made. Community leaders and residents lauded the philanthropic gesture, describing ALMARUF's generosity as exceptional and rooted in genuine care for humanity rather than political ambition. They described him as a political icon whose legacy to service continues to speak for him. The people of YAGBA East, ALMARUF Country Home, collectively endorsed his ambition, expressing confidence in his ability to deliver quality representation. Borno and Kogi State shine brightly at the 2025 MTN Anti-Substance Abuse Program School Quiz Competition Grand Finale, with schools from both states taking the top 3 positions in the keenly contested national event. The competition, streamed live on YouTube on November 18, featured 51 public and private secondary schools drawn from the 6 geopolitical zones. It progressed through 3 stages: 31 schools at the stage level, 11 at the regional stage, and 9 finalists at the national grand finale. Government Day Secondary School, Borno State, emerged overall winner with 86.7%. A tie at 80% between UIB Science Secondary School, Adankolo Lokoja, Kogi State, and Yerwa Government Girls Secondary School, Borno State, led to a tiebreaker round. At the end of the session, UIB MSSS scored 90% to claim second place, while Yerwa finished third with 80%. The principal of UIB MSSS, Ajofe Godwins Yakubu, commended his students for their impressive performance. He also praised the teachers for their dedication to raising a generation of excellent leaders with good character. The MTN ASAP Grand Finale also featured goodwill messages from the MTN Foundation, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and the United Nations on Drugs and Crime. The event celebrated excellence, resilience, and positive choices, with awards presented to outstanding schools, students, and teachers. And now on entertainment, the Global Stand-Up for Women's Society, SWS, joyfully celebrates the birthday of our international president, a visionary leader, motivator, and an embodiment of purpose-driven womanhood, Barrister DEBORAH ADETONA. In a press statement made public by the Special Advisor on Media Publicity, Liberator Billy Unwogu, described Deborah as a woman of strength and grace who stands as a modern-day Deborah, courageous, wise, and committed to uplifting others. As a wife, mother, leader and nation builder, she continues to inspire countless women across continents through her uncommon dedication to service, empowerment, and advocacy. Her leadership is marked by passion, clarity of purpose, and an unshakable commitment to the advancement of women's rights and opportunities. As a go-getter with a caring and compassionate heart, she has championed several initiatives that have transformed the lives of women, girls, and vulnerable communities. She stated that Barrister Deborah carries qualities of a practical thinker who makes decisions based on real-world situations, not assumption. A results-driven individual who prioritizes outcomes and effectiveness over long processes, flexible and adaptive to adjust strategies when needed, and responds quickly to challenges and more. On this special day, members of Stand Up for Women's Society worldwide join their voices to appreciate her steadfastness, warmth, and visionary direction, qualities that continue to strengthen the organization's mission and impact. They celebrate her for excellence, integrity, and boundless energy. They pray for her new year to bring greater strength, wisdom, and achievements as she continues to inspire women globally. And that's all we have for you on Weekend Pulse. Remember to follow our updates, exclusive stories on all our social media handles at Malachite TV YouTube channel and MRC TV Facebook, Twitter, Thread, and Instagram. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Avoy Unwogu saying thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep your weekend in pulse with Malachite TV. Have a fruitful week ahead.